Hey guys, and welcome to CT Guides. I'm Theo, also known as Tao Cruz, and today we'll be doing a lesson on price targets and stop losses in Tradingview. And specifically, there's three indicators I really like to use. The first one is the Donchian, the second one is ATR Bands, and the last one, kind of a combination of both, would be the range with targets. Now our first indicator is going to be the Donchian Trend, and you can find it right here on Tradingview. Now the Donchian Trend is a range indicator that measures the highest high and the lowest low of any given range, and that's helpful in determining critical levels as to when to enter and to close. Now, for going long, you're going to want to see a break above the upper band right here. And just in recent time right here this evening, we can see that there's been a major break above that line. So then that's going to be a signal right there to go long. And where you might want to take your price target would probably be a significant resistance point. Now for the Donchian, the price target is a little bit loose. You can have flexibility with that. It's really any area above the breakout, which would have been above this red line. But for the stop loss, that is clearly defined. So if we were to say break under here, this green line right here, that would tell us to stop out of our long position. We have a price target at 63.5. We entered at 61,500, right above that line right here. So, and then our stop loss is going to be right under this line right here. So the risk to reward in that trade would be the 2-to-1. Now for a short signal, we want a clear break beneath this upper red band. And as you can see, late in the week, on the Thursday here, June 20th to 21st, we broke under there, and we stayed under there. And during the weekend, we really sold off. Now for the price target, you obviously want it to be beneath the breakdown and above significant support. So as you can see right here, I set that to 61,000, and we can say that 60,000 is obviously a key psychological support and technical. So taking it 61, that's not a bad place to take most of it off the table, if not all. And just to sum it up here at a high level, we're going to be looking to go long. When we break above this top red line. And our stop loss is going to be at or slightly below this green line. And for the price targets, we can use other indicators to help identify that. And then if we're going to be going short, we want to see a clear break underneath this red line. We're staying underneath that. And then price target is going to be somewhere obviously beneath the breakdown here, and the stop loss will probably be a little bit above right here, 65,000, around there. Give ourselves a little bit of room. Moving on to the next indicator, we have ATR Bands, and you can find it right here. It's by the trade floor. Now, ATR bands are volatility-adjusted range bands around a moving average, and its best use is for setting price targets and stop losses based on market volatility. And before we get into how the indicator actually works, I just want to make sure that you guys have the proper settings. So if you go right here and you click this little hexagon, you can get to the settings. And I set my ATR period to 21, the band scale to 3. Everything is checked off here. Take profit, that's completely up to you what you're looking for. Here it's at 1.5, and you're going to want the tables obviously right down here, and additional rows and columns for the take profits. And for the visibility here, the style, for the take profit band, I would say make it green and then turn the opacity up to 100%, and then for the lower take profit one, which would be the short, just change it to red and again change it to 100%, and you'll get something that looks like this, right? We have the big thick line right there, that's our main indicator, and then our take profit lines are the thinner ones. Well, that being said, if we use the Donchian channel first, and we got say like a buy signal from there, and then we also have like a rough kind of stop loss. Then we'd be looking for our price targets, because the Donchian is a little bit flexible and loose on that. So then we go over to our ATR bands right here, and that's going to give us, clearly defined range between the top of the ATR band and the take profit. That would be a good place to take some off. And that's kind of how these two would work in conjunction with one another, and how you can kind of use that in your day-to-day trading. So with the break above 62,500 on Bitcoin tonight, there was a clear buy signal on the Donchian Trend, and now we're going to switch over to the ATR bands. We're going to use that to figure out where we should take our profit target. And also, since our ATR band gives us stop loss, that's going to match up with what we have on the Donchian Trend, and help confirm that that's going to be a good stop loss level for us. And just for example's sake here, we're going to say I opened up the trade at 61.7. Now our price target, we're going to want it to be in between, the ATR band right here, and then the profit taking band. So, and then it tells you right here in the chart. So I like to go a little bit beneath that, just to not reach for the stars, but still grab most of the juice. So I say 71,500 is a good price target there. And then for our stop loss, it's saying 56 or like 57,000. So we're gonna go a couple hundred beneath that, 56.8, and we're gonna have a risk reward here of 1.5, which is pretty conservative. But yeah, that's how you'd map out a long trade. Now, I wouldn't recommend shorting right here, but for example's sake, let's just say we want to open up a short right here as a hedge, because we think 63,000 is going to be rejected at New York Open tomorrow. So with entry of short at 62,800, our stop loss is going to be at this upper ATR band right here, 69,000. And our profit taking is going to be within these two bands right here. We'll call it 54,000. And as you can see right here on the bottom right hand of the chart, the stop ATR, TPs, and stop losses, pretty well match up within a couple hundred of both sides here. And just quickly at a high level, say if we're going long right here, our stop loss is going to be the lower band right here, and then our price target is going to be somewhere within this range right here. On the other hand, if we're going to go short in the current price, this upper band right here is going to be our stop loss, and then our price target is going to be somewhere in between these two red bands right here. Our last indicator for the day is going to be range with targets. It's by chart prime. And while the Donchian Trend and ATR bands are useful individually, this indicator combines aspects of both of them. And most importantly, it's easy to use. Now, this indicator is best used for breakout trading, and specifically identifying the trading ranges there. And then it's also going to give you the buy-sell signal and the supply zone of where the good value long or shorts are. And it's also going to define your price target and your stop loss based on how much risk that you set. So for a long signal, you're going to want the candles to be green here, and then you're going to want to be loading up your long position in the supply zone, which is going to be defined by this purple box right here. And you're also going to want to go in the settings here, click the hexagon, and on inputs, make sure the ATR body filter is set, as well as the show stop loss right here. And whatever you're going for the trade, you can set your target right here for your stop loss and how much you're risking. And after we do that, it's going to give us like a red dotted line right here at the bottom of the supply zone. It's a little bit tough to see, but that would be our stop loss right there. And then our target is going to be our green dotted line, and you can see that up here, which would be at 63,800. Now on the short side of things, we're going to want to look for these red candles, as you can see right here, and we're going to want to start loading our short entry in the purple supply zone. And we also have our stop loss level up here at the very top of the supply zone, and our target right down here based on the risk parameters that we have set up in the settings. And lastly, there's going to be areas on the chart where you kind of see like these gray areas, and the candles are just black and there's no color. That signifies a no trade zone. So it's kind of just channeling in a range, and there's no indication of a breakout to either side, and it's best to just sit on your hands and wait for confirmation rather than just putting capital out there. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's lesson, guys. We went over the Donchian channel, ATR bands, and those two work in unison there. Donchian's going to give you the buy or the sell signal and going to give you an approximate stop loss there. And then your ATR band is going to help you define your price targets, and then also confirm that the stop loss level from the Donchian was a good place for you to stop out. Lastly, we use the range with targets indicator, which combines the ATR bands and Donchian into a simple and easy to use format. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me on Discord or leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And if you have any ideas or requests for new videos, please feel free to reach out, and I'll do my best to accommodate that. Anyway, take care, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.